conscripts at our disposal.
Welcome to game number 1, Spanky vs DevM on Crossroads. We are right now on those good map. Crossroads, very popular for a couple of players, much played. And we have Insane Spanky as Soviets right now. He's using at the moment as commanders the advanced warfare tactic, as well as the armored assault tactic and land lease tactics. I think those two first are very important and very often used since the last patch because of the radio intercept, which was still strong earlier, and the IL-2 strike, which is also very strong. But we just see the first chosen one from Spanky. Spanky decided to going for the M4C Sherman, so he decided to get probably a lot of allied supply drop stuff in the late game, and getting a good positioning here up in first tanks to get on the field. Insane DevM meanwhile have Osttruppen Doctrine as well as Mobile Defense Doctrine and the Lightning War Doctrine. I think all three of those doctrines are also very often used in 1v1. Most likely sometimes there's a Tiger Ace around, he using the Lightning War Doctrine, which is also very good in those kind of G43 rifles and also other things. The Tiger, normal one, Osttruppen, very lovely. Since he don't use it in the start, I feel like he will try to go Osttruppen. It's more like a starting build, people using most likely as Ost here. And for sure, Mobile Defense, a doctrine which getting very often used to probably just countering some kind of light tank in the first engagement, getting a better positioning up. And with that, just a better position on the map. So starting from Spanky, Spanky didn't tech up, he just decided to going for conscript spam. He just have the 4th in build and will be in a couple of seconds on the battlefield. So a lot of conscripts are around, getting a good flank up on the building here, and kind of flanking the MG42, which have to be reset up on another place here. Meanwhile, we're seeing 2 conscripts from the downside trying to help and flank the MG as well. He's still sitting in the building, so he probably tries to stay there and hold the building. Some conscript pioneers are on the top side, trying to cap some points, getting some resources up. MG tries to get the fuel and maybe get a good positioning up here. He's just right now setting up. Could be suppressing the conscript, but conscript reacting not fast enough, getting suppressed before he could hurrah outside of this decent time. And there coming some Krans as well now to supporting the MG for flanking, but it's too late probably. There's a conscript still now in cover, another conscript, so 3 conscripts just trying to deal with an MG42, which is still trying to hold the line. But he will probably not able to suppress all of those units here, so it could be very hard to dealing with that. You think I'm suppressing right now? He's just getting 1 conscript suppressed. You have to retreating very soon. You have to reset again because you're getting flanked again. Seeing meanwhile a pioneer goes down on the top side, probably. Yeah, goes down while trying to decapping the important cutoff points. Worked for him. Pioneer down. You have to rebuilding the pioneer and getting another conscripts in the build as well. So Spanky going for heavy infantry start. We didn't see any kind of upgrade, I think, till now. We have no Molotov, no AT grenades and no healing, so he will pretty a lot since he don't using his kind of MP at the moment for those kind of things. Let's see what happened in the future. Map control is at the moment very good in the hands from DevM. He's getting control over both fuel at the moment and could take back his cutoff point as well. Seeing a single conscript squad. Trying to at least decapping the fuel points without even reaching the resources from that. Pioneer's in trouble right now, getting a flamer up. Let's hope he don't harass this flamer as well with the Savly. He's very long in the fight. Is he try to stay there? No, he just decided to retreat here. Another conscript squad. There's a lot of flanks around. One Kran is also in trouble, but he gets out it, and the other Kran just isn't time there to bring still the right side under control. Seeing a 3-man MG on the right side at the moment, left side, trying to get the positioning up, probably get some good suppression. But I feel like conscripts are just reacting too fast. And he's not aware about the MG. The MG could be going down here. He's setting up in the wrong positioning. He's still in the fight. Is he going for... No, he's just retreating. He could suppressing him in some seconds. That's a free MG for insane Spanky. So insane DevM wasn't insane enough at the moment.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Seeing Krents. A lot of Krents not, but they are not dealing with those infantry. Pioneers are a bit too far away to dealing damage against the conscripts. And the Krents are now in a little bit of a trouble. Some lucky shots could be dealing with it. And it looks like he have to retreat this other conscript as well. So map control getting more even to conscript still. You have the map control left side while just kept. And have a good point here. Have now an MG which can support and also bring the map to a better control here. We're seeing a first half track on the field from Insane DevM. Looks like he's just going for a flamer probably. He goes. He could just reinforcing those guys till you don't have upgrade the flamer, but he's probably trying to get the flamer first up to make a surprise here. Is he going for... No, he's not going for reinforcing. Have to be retreating here. Spanky, don't have AT grenades tagged right now. Is he going for the tag? No, he can't. He's at the moment just not have enough MP to doing that. So you have to wait. And we're probably now going for it. Yes, he's going for it for AT grenades. So Spanky needs that as well to have a good chance in the future. MG is now in a little bit of trouble if the flamer decided to look for the left side. I think you see the the MG there. Because he was around the point, so he can't stay there for long. Flamer now reacting and trying to deal with the big MG. Seeing meanwhile Scout is also in build for his Insane DevM. He going very full try hard mode and going for all light vehicles. Seeing a half track as well as a scout car. That will cause a lot of stuff. Nice rifle grenade in retreat. Sadly didn't hit. Was a bit too early. Said it. And didn't bring it. He tries to get his MG back in all point of ways. Getting AT grenaded from both AT grenades probably. No, just from one, and he gets safe out because of the two Krents, which are able to hold with the LMG the conscripts away. Scout runner on the field probably are looking to get the right side under control.
We are losing a sector. Tanks now have defensive smoke capabilities.
Seeing first the Dushkar on the field from Insane Spanky. Just decided to use those armor piercing rounds. Sadly was a bit too late and probably not the right situation to use it to deal with those kind of thing. Still to have to repair the engine damage from the half truck. And seeing the conscripts running in. He's still aware about the half truck is damaged, so he's trying hard to get close enough here. And the half truck getting probably a couple of seconds problems if he stayed there and then going back. Conscripts, low health, could be coming away. Looks like so. Now Scout was also there. Oh, looks like Pioneer is getting a couple of shots damaged. I think another AT grenade could be going up here. There's also another AT grenade, so two AT grenades could be enough to dealing with those vehicles here. But I think just the conscripts are overreacting here and just are too aggressive, losing most likely just the manpower and can't reach any kind of cutoff point or any kind of vehicle destroyed. This guy in the building now. He probably is trying again for a direct fire mode. No, not at the moment. You have it on. You have piercing around on again. You have to retreating again. Getting a lot of damage from the 222 main gun. Getting now flanked as well. Nice rifle grenade try again from DevM. Still, at the moment, map control very even. Both fuel are on the sides from each others, and we're seeing a lot of conscripts still from Insane Spanky are alive with the stolen MG and one Dushkar. He's just right now going for T2. What is not a bad decision, but he don't have fuel MP to at least getting something against those vehicles. So without a nice try of HE grenades, which he probably get now, he can't getting close enough here. One AT grenade gets off, the other one just are not close enough to get the damage. Now we have to decide how to flank this thing. He's probably trying to get it. He's trying. Scout car is also trying to protect the path from the half track. And we're seeing DevM at the moment getting a better kind of positioning on the map. He just are able to cap in the right side. And could be maybe holding the left side as well after the half track is repaired again. Scout car looking for some few on the right side. Conscripts will are again. Insane Spanky just using a lot of his ammunition. We still have munition, so it's not a big problem. Insane DevM just goes for the Osttruppen and we'll probably call in a Puma very soon. So we now have much more units on the field. The double Osttruppen, both not upgraded yet, both not vetted yet, but they are able to get an upgrade for an LNG in the late game if he want or need it. I'll at least give him much more cap power. He's holding more capture points, more control points under control. And he needs again all those conscripts. There's still 5 conscripts on the field, 1 Maxim and 1 Dushka and 1 MG, and as well a Flamer Pioneer. So that's a lot of infantry he have to deal with, and only with 4 Krens and 1 Pioneer who would have not enough to dealing with those big army. Thankfully he have his light vehicles, which are still able to dealing the most damage. Nice rifle grenade again, getting a good shot in, making some damage. And we see now the first AT gun from Insane Spanky. He's probably trying to get an M4C Sherman in the late game out, which is at the moment still needs a lot of time because he needs to take up. But I think one he will get for sure up in those little kind of late game. Nice placed mine from Spanky. Didn't deal enough damage against the scout car, against the half truck. So good thing it was the half truck would just get the damage, not the scout car. Scout car could just be more in trouble. Again, very sad position from Insane Spanky with Dushka. Just a very nice move around pathing from Insane DevM. But Insane Spanky is still in the game. He have a lot of infantry, and that means just like there's not a lot of stuff is good at the moment dealing with those big army. DevM don't go at the moment for Puma, so he's waiting, trying to get the P4 out probably, and then probably get in the P4 and then Puma as well if there are any kind of tanks up to get better positioning up.
300 points remaining. Increase your efforts.
Double LMG grants, getting more dangerous against those conscripts, and we're seeing a single AT gun, which now probably got a big problem here. AT gun just trying to move here, and now the AT gun is in big trouble. If he goes for it, he's still trying to get his MG back. He wants the MG back. It's my MG. That's what DevM probably says at the moment. Scout car tries his best to deal damage. Still at 1 and getting closer to vet 2 with 12 kills. He's not a bad vehicle at the moment. He's still a very good vehicle and could also have very soon his kind of better view and better aiming. So brings a lot of better scout car if you hold it on the battlefields. And scout cars are in late game very, very dangerous as well because of the few field. Oh, there could be that conscript. It could be the first losing the big kind of units. After losing the Pioneer, Spanky just loses one of his conscripts. So 4 conscripts are still on the field, so still a lot of conscripts are around. But he will probably getting a lot of damage soon. Little Osttruppen are around, trying to helping left sides. Probably not dealing a lot of things here without any supports. Another Austropen are around there. Middle building is in control.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Flamer half track is vet 3 still. That's a cool thing. But that's not that hard to reach. He's going for a rifle grenade. He's not acting like missing the shot. And now I have a little bit of a trouble here. But don't moving here. We're seeing another conscripts go into the building to flank those Krants, but getting instantly flamed from the half frag, and now I have a big problem. Flamer half frag just now trying to get the MG under fire. MG getting a lot of damage. He's not retreating, and the Flamer deals with the MG and takes it down. We're seeing a conscript trying to get the MG back. Let's see if this is enough here. We're seeing oh, he's really trying hard. He won't getting his MG back, but he's not able to doing that. Rifle gunner goes in as well, and now he can have his MG back. He runs into the fire. Probably not the best idea here. Another one goes into the fire, and that was a nice steal back for Insane DevM. Insane Spanky, meanwhile, probably trying to taking up soon. He is not able to take anything up because he have still probably trouble to getting it, and there is the GG.